This is awesome. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
awesome. I am dancing with you, the TikTok star.
Well,
of all stars.
I'm sitting across from you. Look, I got to tell you, this is crazy for me. First of all, thank you for being here in person. Secondly, I'm pinching myself because I'm also sitting across from Fancy. You see what I'm saying? This is Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. If anybody watched the Jamie Foxx show back in the day, listen, I really can't thank you enough for being here.
I am happy to be here. I am happy to be outside of my home.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? You mentioned TikTok earlier.
Yeah.
I saw you just recently did your first TikTok.
I did.
Right. But here's the
Nothing
question:
like yours.
Are you hooked yet, though?
I can't be hooked. My 13-year-old said, Mom, I'm disappointed in you.
Wait, really?
I was like,
you're really good.
Look at this. I was like the TikTok version. Now I can't do it anymore. That was really quick.
So you have 13-year-old boys at home. How is that going with quarantine and everything?
Woo! You know, we are ready to be out. We were offered 2 days back in school, physically, and I was like, we'll take anything.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll take 2 hours, we'll take 5 minutes. I don't care. I want them out.
Now, were they excited to go back? So, for instance, I have a 12-year-old daughter at home. She was actually really excited to go back to school too.
Yeah.
Now, were you more excited, or were they excited?
Oh, I was definitely more excited. For sure, for me. I mean, one of them wanted to go to school, and the other one wanted to stay home because he's more of a homebody.
Right.
But what's interesting is the one that wanted to go, when he came back that day, he was like, it's too strict. It's not the same. I can't play ball. I can't have, lunch with my friends.
Right. Exactly. It's a whole new normal.
It's a whole new normal. How are your kids adjusting?
You know what? Actually, pretty good. Honestly, they already go to a small school anyway, so it's just like the structure that they've put together is just great, and also they're just really happy to be outside of the house.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. We love each other as a family, but we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. America wasn't ready for this.
We weren't ready for
We weren't ready for all this togetherness. Right?
Also, great things that did come through the time of quarantine and all that. You were in the sequel to Coming to America. Honestly, I have to tell you, that's one of my all-time favorite movies in the world. Yes. So I gotta ask, what do you remember from the first movie, from the first one?
Okay, from the first one, I was modeling in New York. I knew nothing about acting. I get this job, and I'm like, Eddie Murphy, I'll do anything with Eddie Murphy, right? And so we get on set, and who knew? I mean, I thought if my mom sees me in a movie, fantastic, great.
Right.
No idea that this movie was going to turn out to be iconic.
Absolutely.
And then 30-something years later, we're back.
I love it.
Crazy.
I love it. We can clap for that. I'm sorry, we can clap for that. That's good. That is so awesome.
Well, let me tell you, we all look the same. Black don't crack.
Absolutely.
Me, Eddie, Sherry, Henley, we all look the same.
That's right. Absolutely. And listen, out of everything that you have going on, you also host your own podcast now. And I understand you talk a lot about sex on there. So I got a couple of questions. Do you ever have any regrets on some things that you say in there?
Twitch, let me tell you, there are nights that I wake up in a cold sweat and I'm like, did I just say that? And the other day, my older son, Oliver, we just won a Webby Awards for the podcast for Going to Bed with Garcelle. Thank you. And my son Oliver posted on his Instagram, he goes, although I'm too scared to listen to the episodes, I'm proud of my mom.
That's what you want. That's
and I'm
awesome.
like, please don't listen.
Absolutely. It's okay if you don't. Just be proud.
You don't have to listen.
Now, I know that you also have a lot of female guests and a lot of female perspective on the show. So I got to ask, from the male perspective, is there anything that you would like to know from me?
This is the opportunity of all time. Absolutely. Me and my girlfriends want to know, when you're dating a guy, you know how they say the first few months is a representative, it's not really the guy?
Yes.
When does the real guy come out? Month 4, month 5, when do they really come out?
Okay, here's my thing. Okay, so for me, I tried to be as close to the representative as possible still to this day.
Would your wife say that?
Yes, she would. But what you'll find is that you got to look for the small cracks in the armor first, right? What really tipped my wife off for me is I started, this is real small, but I started leaving the cap off the toothpaste. This is something that really annoys her, by the way.
Okay.
And I know that. But then once that representative started to forget about that, then it just kind of all started to slowly unravel. So look, this is what I'm saying. You got to start looking for the small cracks.
The
cracks of realness are in there.
I love it.
I can't put a time on it, but listen, the small cracks of realness are always in there. You just got to
Okay, you got to find them. Thank you so much. We've been dying to know. When do they come out?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, also, let's talk about the Housewives.
Let's
Housewives
talk
of Beverly
about
Hills.
it.
You are the first Black Housewives on the Beverly Hills, on the
Yeah.
Beverly Hills season.
How about
That is groundbreaking. That's incredible.
It is incredible. It was very stressful to represent. Whenever you're the first of anything, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stress.
Absolutely.
But I really wanted to be me and be who I am and outspoken and, confident and not let anyone put a label on me like a, angry Black woman. That's not who I am, and I
Absolutely.
didn't want that. But it's been fun. I mean, the girls are great. We have a lot of fun. We also have a lot of drama.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's what the show's about.
Well, also, I think that's a beautiful thing too, where you can go somewhere to be your authentic self and really represent. And you're right, it is very stressful being the first of something, but I appreciate the example that we do have of you being the first. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Y'all, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back more with Garcelle right after this.